one is something that I kind of came up on X, better known as Twitter. So this live streamer or this IRL streamer bumped into this. Sad to say, she bumped into this woman. I ain't gonna say the color. I ain't gonna say the race. I'm gonna let y'all see it. But Shorty was being rude. He ended up getting punched. He ended up getting punched by old Shorty. Then she came back, trying to plead her case and justify why she did what she did. So I'm gonna play it. Then I'll let y'all give y'all thoughts on it. All right. So let's get it. Let's go ahead and lock in.
Excuse you.
What?
Did you hear me?
You can have it. You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you. Somebody.
You can have some fucking manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I should really fuck you up. You can call your nigga down here too. What am I saying? You can call dumbass bitch. Suck my dick. And y'all niggas just be what? Word of mouth. Fat ass bitch.
Wait, come here.
Suck my dick, dumbass bitch.
Wait, why she get on that?
Nigga, cause she was walking. Ask Petey, bro. Petey's my.
She bumped into you with that shit. I seen it.
Looked in front of us, and she was like.
She said, excuse you. She said, bitch, excuse you.
I said, what?
What's that?
What'd I say, Petey?
That's Jay Drunk. I don't even know.
I didn't say nothing crazy though the first time, right?
Wait, can you have some manners?
Yeah, I said, can you have some manners? And she also. Then she threw her fucking drink at me, fucking dumbass bitch.
She just started wilding.
Oh.
All right, so now I'm gonna play her rebuttal to this situation.
We're to hear this shit.
Sitting here justifying me putting my hands on anybody. Let's just say that right there. So I was already in touch with everything because prior to that, me and my friends was walking and this guy started trying to fight, whatever. So I'm already like amped up after that. Already have crazy drunk as fuck. 3 drinks in, mixed drinks. I'm done for it. So I'm already got my little attitude because a whole dude was just ready to fight. So then as I walked past him, I'm like,
I beg your pardon.
Excuse you. Excuse you. What? You got more manners. Do the water. Throwing the water, ain't gonna lie. Too much. Drag it. I don't got no excuse. Drunk as fuck. Feel me? So what happened was I turned around to go walk away. Mind you, the shit that be aggravating me too, nigga, you outside with a bright ass like cameraman, all in people's shit, like in everybody's face. That shit is not drinking and shit. That shit's too much for me personally. That shit is too much. It's all in the way and shit. It's like, bro. So why I'm walking away, the nigga like, you say, I hear bitch. That's all I heard. Crack it. That's it. Please talk to her. All I heard was bitch. The water, yes, understand. The water was too fucking much. It was. So at the end of the day, I said my apologies and shit. I already told what's done is done. I can't take nothing back. But and one thing about it, I never put my hands on anybody and don't expect them not to hit me back. I expect anybody to hit me back. If I put my hands on you, I expect you to hit me back. I'm not saying just go out here and put your hands on men and shit like that. But my mom, no, that's not even it. I got uncles, brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? No. But word of my mouth, I'm not justifying what I did, but I'm sweet as fuck. I'm a little mean, but I'm still sweet as fuck.
I'm sweet. I was waiting to hear that.
I feel like the nigga was just trying to put me on the spot, so I reacted.
I was waiting to hear her say that shit.
Like, I really, at this point, I really don't even know what I'm doing. I'm already on 10. Dude trying to fight before that. I'm on 10. And the next nigga said something crazy to me. You see what happened? Like, no. But once again, like I said my apologies or whatever. Y'all can get off my. Thank you. I'm saying I was right. Dead ass wrong.
The shittiest apology I've ever heard in my life.
What?
No.
The fuck was that?
Bro, okay. I see both sides, but it's not even. It's like it's more 90-10. I understand her 10%. I understand him 90%. The reason I say 10%, if I'm walking down the street and somebody got lights all in my face with a camera on me, I'll probably be like, bro, what you on? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna hit nobody though. But I think what she tried to do, I think that's the reason. That's one of the
Before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video.
Those situations, dudes don't like approach women like that for real, because you just don't know what you finna expect. Now you're gonna be put in this situation, you always gonna look like the bad guy if you react. And I think enough of us been put in that situation where we had to like literally walk away, and sometimes that don't even help. But she talking about she don't expect, if I put my hands on you, I don't expect for you to like. She expect to fight back. Bro, that's in your head that works out, but then when you put in the blender, and because you don't know who this dude is, he could fight for real. It might be a situation he fight professionally, right? And he just out here doing his thing, and you smack. She did 2 offenses. That's 2 assault. I think us as men, we need to just start pressing charges and show that we for real about that shit though.
I think even if he fought like a sissy, I still think he would have fucked her up. But I mean, I don't get that shit, man. That's a main girl who will say that like around her dude, she's soft as hell. You know what I mean?
Oh
and
no,
like,
no.
You're like, no, I know. And if they expect you to believe that shit, like I just heard it came out your mouth. Like just because you just said it, don't mean I'm gonna believe it. I see your actions.
No, she said exactly what happened though, but in her mind, she don't think what she did. Like she started the confrontation. Like us as men, we ain't finna make a mistake and bump into a dude while we trying to get through the crowd or whatever and say, "Excuse you, dude." Like it's popping off right there.
Facts.
Yeah.
But usually when dudes like bump into each other, both of us be like, "Dog, oh, you good, bro?" And you just keep on going, right? You good, dog? No, I'm good, dog. Okay, cool. She said, "Excuse you," and she was the victim of the situation. Now, she just threw a blow.
I mean, well, she bumped into him, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And she said, "Excuse you."
Yeah. And boy was like, "You got any manners?" Yeah. I mean, no, she was definitely the aggressor, but then turned victim.
After she threw that drain, he should have beat ass right between the bifocals. And look, I don't condone violence, but I'm just saying though.
Yeah. Hey, Bob's like, man, this type of chick I like.
Exactly.
Nah, this ain't my lane of ratchet right here.
Like, yo, that's up my alley.
I like my ratchets with potential. She not making it
Hey,
out.
yo.
She not making it out the hood.
That was still the shittiest fucking apology I've ever heard. I don't think she went over before she got on the camera. I think she just fucking went off the dome on that one. She should have definitely wrote that shit down first, then read it, and then redid it again. Like that did not sound sincere at all. She should have said, "Hey man, I don't give a fuck." Like that's what she should have just said.
I think she was flirting.
Fuck nah.
Mm-mm.
She wasn't flirting.
That's that toxic shit right there. You talk about that.
She used to that. She used to
Why
that.
y'all always turn y'all back on the hood, man?
Nah, you can't trust. You can't look at a friend. You can't trust nobody with a tattoo in the middle of their back. They have no manners. They don't give a fuck.
What type of shit is that? Don't say that.
Hey,
Look how her friend kept walking. She was like, she do this all the time. You ever been out? You ever been out? Like you ever been out in like at a restaurant and like you got a little boy at the end and the mom she just started going off the rails about like whatever her food and shit. He just be like this. She do this shit all the time. That's what her friend did. She said, "Oh, there she go." There she go.
Her friend knows she thicker. You see her putting them yams on camera? She was worried about that little kerfuffle. Shit.
Oh shit.
That back tattoo a scoring system, but I'm gonna leave that alone. It ain't 11 yet.
Bruh.
Mm-mm.
What's your thoughts on this, Kate?
This some young dumb shit. I don't got time for it. She was wrong. She should have never talked shit and threw water on him, and he could have let that shit go, doing all that extra stuff. It wasn't that serious.
Oh, he definitely let it go.
So they were both wrong.
What I told you.
Nah, he was not wrong.
What I said.
She hyped it up and got stupid. All she had to do was be like, "My bad."
He was not wrong at all. Actually, he fucking held back.
Barking on her even after she walked away, and then she turned around and threw her water on him, and it was just all dumb shit.
I think that was the least he could have done.
21 years old, they just getting it together.
Nah, man, like you gotta, as a human being, from us watching it, it's always this thing where like people say, "Oh, you just could have walked away," but when you in the mix and something is done to you, you don't know how you gonna react.
For this.
Yes, she threw water on.
Before she threw the water on, it could have been done.
All right, let me ask you this, Kay. Let me ask you this. All right, have you heard a lot of times when dudes say, "Yeah, when I be out and I hold the door out for a woman, sometimes it become a confrontation." She'll be like, "No, I got it," or "You ain't got to do that," or they don't even say thank you, or they probably been in situations out where they probably try to talk to a girl and she'll get the fuck out of my face and shit like that. You ever heard men say that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, put it in perspective. That happens a lot in your lifetime, and then out of all that type of stuff, she got physical with him this time. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. You never know what people's mental space at the time when you do stuff like that. That's the reason why you ain't supposed to do that, right? Because you don't know what kind of mental stuff that he got on or what he got going on and everything, and you putting your hands on somebody and you saying, "Well, you should have just walked away."
I'm saying they shouldn't have escalated to the point where they got into an argument about it, because it wasn't that big a deal.
Why is that?
If you're gonna explain if you're gonna explain his position, right?
Yeah.
That he that she didn't have to give all this excuse about why she was so upset before, and she was talking all that shit, then why do we have to worry about what he was going through with holding doors and all the other dumb shit when it comes to females? So they both bubbled up and they got into this little.
He didn't do nothing.
Hold on. What you're trying to do is to try to do an even comparison in the situation. She did
I'm not trying to even compare it. That's literally what you just said.
I didn't evenly compare. I said you don't know what he was going through, and that's the reason why he reacted. But at the end of the day, that never would have happened if she didn't put the throw the cup on him and got physical.
But in that video, she had just explained all the dumb shit she went through that made her get to this point where she argued with him and threw the cup on him.
She was the aggressor. He wasn't.
Well, hold on. Am I
was wrong. I'm not saying she was right or she was justified in any way. But you just said if I understand him going through situations like this with females, blah, 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 then you would also be able to sympathize with her little backstory about why she was so angry when they got into this.
I'm not going to sympathize with her because he didn't physically attack her at all. He didn't even start this stuff.
I'm not saying she was right.
But listen. She said, "Excuse you," when she bumped into him. And he was like, "Yo, that's kind of wild." You know what I'm saying? And then she got in his face and antagonized him and threw the cup. And he still didn't do nothing. And then he got mad and said what he said. And then she punched him. What I was trying to allude to, like, yes, the backstory. I could understand if we can put it compared to saying what I said. If I said the backstory and that's the reason why he slapped her or some shit, and then she hit him back, that would be even. But she started the whole confrontation that didn't need to happen. This wouldn't even happen if she didn't do none of the shit that she did. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, am I missing something? Because I don't think he did nothing wrong. He
didn't do nothing wrong.
He actually held back.
Wrong.
I think the only thing he did wrong.
He did something wrong. He was streaming in traffic. You don't get in front of no dark skinned girl way.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure whoever's recording is probably recording on the phone or something. You probably can't even really tell. But like, I don't think he did. I think he actually handled it very well. Like way better than I would have. I can tell you that. Like,
Dark skin, bro.
Well,
She's
somebody
been fighting her whole life.
no, if someone bumping me, I'm not gonna fight if you bumping into me. No, I'm not gonna do that. But you throw a drink and then you hit me in the face. You throw a drink and then hit me in the face, then we probably gonna have a problem.
She said, "Excuse you." After she bumped into him, she started the whole confrontation because she just an ignorant person, and she walk around like people supposed to bend the knee to her. She said, "Excuse you." I'm pretty sure as a woman, you probably, if you'd have bumped through a whole bunch of people and never said, "Hey, excuse you," in like a mean manner, like
I would have said excuse you if somebody bumped into me and didn't say excuse me, or just walking around the street and it was rude what they were doing. I would be like, excuse you.
Exactly, but that's not what had happened.
That's what he said. We can't see what happened.
The solution is simple.
She said it.
She said it in the video?
In the video, yes. She said she bumped into him.
Oh,
yeah. And she said, excuse you.
The next time people go out doing the IRL streams, just keep you 3 to 5 of them shorties from the hood that's on go mode. And as soon as another shorty like this pop up, cut your IRL stream, and the rest of that could be Patreon content. We can watch all the
That's what we're gonna have for B&B. We're gonna have a couple ratchets with us. You know what I'm saying? When them girls got probably like, hey, go do what you gotta do, dog.
Hey, I'm not getting caught up in that shit for felonies.
Cause I ain't putting nothing. Listen, I ain't putting my hand on none of them.
But look at her face right now, bro. You can tell she's a problem. Always.
She finally graduated high school and got cute. Of course.
Right, so look. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it back so we can hear it all the way through. Watch.
All right, that won't even be a thing. Excuse you. What? Did you heard me?
You can have it.
Bitch, you heard me.
Like I said, excuse you. What is you talking about?
You can have some fucking manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Hey, pause it real quick.
Oh, she all the way around.
See what I'm saying, bro? I should really
pause it real quick. Damn, who that getting in that Jeep though?
Nah, this nigga, man.
That could be, hey, look. You just don't know. You don't know what's right there.
He ain't react because them cops is right there.
Well, that's good for her.
He ain't react because them cops is right there. If you go back a couple frames, the
it's kind of funny that the cops didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Right there. They gonna make it look like he the aggressor because he the male.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, he's smart for that.
If he would have reacted, they would have got out of that car and he would have.
Oh, yeah. That ain't the first time she done did that, because you see the thick friend that we was talking about hurried up and grabbed her like, hey, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
So she done probably got stomped out before.
Probably.
Yeah, she all the way wrong.
Yeah, look at Shorty right there. She went for an NBA player.
She's been trying to get NBA players all night. She tired.
What? That boy that just got married, Travis or whatever.
Oh, Travis Hunter?
Yeah. She waiting to be next up.
Got a leopard shit on. Good to go.
More. Hold on. We'll see. No Cat Rat says, where this at? I see a few eyes. This man here. Y'all
a few eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, he mean that plurally too. He wise. He mean that.
He picks them up in multiples. A set, at least.
Nah, bro. At the more of the story is this, bro. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself.
That part.
That's the more of the story. Keep your hands to yourself. Ain't no reason. I don't care if you turn the liquor got you lose. I don't care about none of that, because you don't know who the fuck you throwing a drink on. Because at any given moment, he could have binked your ass real quick and knocked you right on your fucking ass. And don't care if you was gonna get locked up.
He could have been a YN too and just said, "Pow," and it's over.
You feel me? So you out here just walking around thinking, you know what I'm saying, thinking ain't shit gonna happen to you. Yeah, all right. You keep thinking that with these niggas out here today.
Yeah, she got her little highlight reel. She'll be fine. Her Instagram following just went up.
Yeah, agreed. She got a few thousand subscribers.
Somebody about to go tame her and put her right between the washer dryer.
And you're gonna have a whole bunch of people that gonna agree with how she handled the situation, and we just gonna be in the streets and get bopped up too upside the head, bonk on the head.
Oh yeah, the hood shorty's gonna be on her side.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be like, girl, I know what you're talking about because I'm telling you now, when I'm on that lick, I get crazy. I'm like, all right.
They're gonna be like, yo, he shouldn't have been in your way. That's where they're gonna come from. Yeah, he shouldn't have been in your way.
She was probably looking at somebody's sweatpants print and she ain't see. She turned around and bumped into him. That's what scared her.
You're a mess. A mess.
She out there staring at
one that light skinned dude, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah. You right, Shannon. If it was reversed, oh yeah, it would have been over with. He would have been in jail. He would have been in jail right now.
And you know them cops saw her throw that drink and hit his ass. They were just like,
but if it was the reverse, it would have actually been a fight too.
They would. He probably like, look, they probably just sent like, we want to see what he gonna do. Let's see what he do. That's exactly what happened.
The problem.
Shit, body slammer and walk off.
Probably.
I don't think that one can be tamed, dog.
You ain't gotta worry about me doing that.
You gotta put him to sleep.
Yeah, facts. Listen, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure I hit that bell notification.